Hey guys, this is Steve Toomey from Real Fitness Reviews. I just want to talk to you today about what type of shoes that I use for P90X3 for CrossFit and T25. Now, a lot of people say you shouldn't use the same style shoe for different types of exercises. Now, I've got about 3 or 4 different types of shoes that I wear and keep in rotation. Those are I've got a pair from Innovate. Can't remember which ones they are. They got the Road X traction on the bottom. This is the one I use mainly for P90X and CrossFit style workouts. It's got zero drop heel to toe, so you'll see the drop from here. It's continuous. It's like a minimalist style shoe. Another shoe that I wear for CrossFit and T25 P90X style workouts would be the Five Fingers. It's the Komodo Sport from Vibram. It's the kind of the original minimalist style shoe, I guess if you want to call it that. I really like it because when you really need to get connected to the ground, there's really nothing better than being able to spread your toes apart. Because a lot of the traditional shoe boxes that you'll see, like my New Balance 1157 cross trainers, I love these things. It's super comfortable. But the shoe toe box is not as wide. You can't get it as wide as when you can really spread your toes apart. So when you're really getting grounded for Olympic style movements like deadlift, clean and snatch, jerks, whatever else type of exercises you're doing, I really feel like you can get connected to the ground really well with a Vibram Five Finger style shoe. The Vivo Barefoot as well. My wife's got a pair of those, and actually just blew out a pair of mine after about 1.5 years. So great style shoe. Wore it on a really regular basis. But as far as CrossFit, P90X3 and T25, you've got a lot of explosive movements like plyometrics. You don't want a shoe that's got a huge heel to toe drop or a wedge. So if you figure a lot of running shoes put you in this type of position with your in a forward starting gait, that puts a lot of undue stress on your knees when you're jumping and landing. So when you're using explosive movements, the last thing you want is a lot of padding, like you're doing a squat, really heavy weights. You don't want to sink back into your shoe because that'll throw you off and possibly injure yourself. So you want a shoe that's really solid and stable. So that's the reasons I really like the Vivo, the New Balance 1157 cross trainers, and then the Innovates. They have a really nice range of shoes that I really enjoy. So for those types of movements, that's what I really like. For Insanity, that's a different style of movement that's more cardio based. And that's the reason that I went with the New Balance 1157 cross trainer on that. It does have a little bit of a heel to toe drop, not as drastic as it shows in here because the heel actually sits farther lower down than the riser indicates. So I really like that because it does have a little more cushioning when you're doing those ladder drills and the different types of movements that you do in Insanity. So I really prefer something like this with a little more cushioning than when you're just doing strictly lifting style movements. So that's what I really like for Insanity. There's a couple different there's a review blog that I have at beachbooty.net, and they've got kind of a complete listing of the shoes that I've used and my wife and what we use and what we like to work out with. So go and check that out, and hopefully it helps. Thanks so much.